walked into my dorm room to find Jared sitting on one of the beds. My blood turned to ice. I'd always avoided him after the incident. That's what everyone from high school called it. You see, Jared was never very popular. From a young age, people picked on him and called him names. He was a social outcast, a weirdo. But for the most part, people mainly just left him alone. That is, until one senior year. Wesley Williams, the school star quarterback, and his squad of cronies decided they were bored of just hurling insults and flicking erasers in class. They wanted more. So one day, Wesley tripped Jared on his way to the bathroom. Jared went sprawling to the floor, and a fit of giggles erupted from not only Wesley's friends, but the multitude of onlookers as well. "Leave me alone," Jared muttered. But of course, Wesley didn't listen. As Jared clamored to stand up, Wesley kicked him back to the ground and pinned him there with his foot. Kids gasped. Wesley's goons snickered. Jared started mumbling under his breath. "What's that? I can't hear you." Jared continued murmuring. Wesley grabbed a fistful of Jared's hair and forced him to meet his gaze. "Louder. If you're gonna talk shit, then say it with your chest." What happened next is the most confusing series of events I have ever witnessed. Instead of answering, Jared spat in Wesley's face. Wesley responded by punching him hard. Jared stayed still for a moment, and the whole crowd fell silent. Wesley snickered, a smug grin inching across his face as he wiped the spittle from his cheek. And then, it happened. When Jared snapped his head back, his eyes were burning red. Wesley and his goons immediately started howling in pain, despite the fact that Jared hadn't lifted a finger. Arms twisted, bruises blossomed, bones crunched. In a matter of seconds, 5 bullies laid in a heap on the ground, crying in agony. The total damage was 6 broken limbs, a bruised collarbone, 2 sprained ankles, and a lacerated cornea. Needless to say, no one even breathed in Jared's presence afterward. As I'm sure you can imagine, I was utterly horrified to find him sitting there on move-in day. Unlike most kids, I wished my parents would stay for as long as possible. The trouble started the moment they left. Once that door clicked shut, Jared stood from his bed, made his way to the window, hands folded behind his back. He gazed out at a boy who was reading a book under a tree. Suddenly, the boy's fingers started twisting and snapping. I could hear his screams from our room. I was always on a tight leash, living with my parents, Jared said, a nauseating smile plastered to his lips. I didn't want to disappoint them, so I tried to hide my powers. But now, I feel like I'm finally free.